It has operations in China and relies heavily on TikTok, but it only has 8 employees and zero revenue last year. And yet, the New York Times reports GD Culture Group found $300 million to buy Donald Trump's cryptocurrency. Joining us now, the New York Times reporter David Yaffe-Bellany. He covers cryptocurrencies and financial technology. Ashley Parker is back with us as well. David, what is the deal with this company? Where did they get $300 million in cash?
It's a great question. I mean, this wasn't a company that anybody had heard of until a couple of days ago when it put out a statement saying that despite the fact that it has no revenue, no real public footprint at all, it had managed to secure as much as $300 million in funding through a stock sale to an unnamed business entity in the British Virgin Islands. And that's as much as we know. The company hasn't revealed the identity of this entity that's buying all the shares from it and funding this giant purchase of the president's cryptocurrency.
What does this company do?
It functions on TikTok, offering some sort of vaguely described e-commerce business. But, obviously this isn't like some giant player in the tech world that people have been watching for a long time. It's really a tiny little company that trades on the NASDAQ, but is actually in danger of losing its NASDAQ listing, that is clearly kind of using this moment where Trump crypto is in the news to try to generate some publicity for itself, and potentially curry favor with the administration.
Yeah, so on that note, what is the $300 million purchase? What do they get in return other than this coin?
So what the company has said is that it wants to, show its commitment to the crypto world and embrace innovation in the technology sector and all that sort of stuff. I mean, we've talked to lots of people over the past few weeks who have stocked up on the Trump meme coin, and some of them have said to us explicitly that this is about gaining access to the president. This is about sort of earning an opportunity to approach him and ask for very specific policy actions. Now, this small company, GD Culture Group, hasn't said that that's what it's doing, and maybe it's not. But that's sort of one of the kind of menu of things that people have cited when they've bought this Trump coin over the past couple of months.
Do you have any reporting on whether this is some sort of laundering scheme for some entity or person to deposit cash into assets linked to Donald Trump?
There's no evidence of that I've seen, though obviously concerns about money laundering have been kind of recurrent throughout the history of crypto. And so it's always something that, people who are policing the sector should be watching out for.
Ashley, what's the deal with Donald Trump and his family and cryptocurrency?
Well, again, cryptocurrency is an area where Donald Trump has totally switched his position. I'm old enough to remember him talking about sort of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and saying, I'm paraphrasing here, but it's quite, it's like air. What even is this? What are you owning? How does it work? And now, of course, he has his own coin. So part of the deal is, as we were talking about earlier on your show, it's good for business. It's good for Donald Trump. It's good for his family. There's some evidence that it's not actually that good for most of the people who have invested in it, in his coin. But it's something that he realized in this transactional way that is a through line of his career and his presidency, that it's transactional, and he believes right now it can benefit him.
All right, Ashley Parker, David Yaffe-Bellany, thank you very much. It's really hard to figure out what exactly is going on here.